Hi friends, so today I have a meeting. I can't be with you to travel to Sweden, but this is pretty cool. I found a way that I can walk you through our tour and you can still learn everything you can about St. Lucia Day. So what I need you to do, I need you to take out your Holidays Around the World book. Looks just like this one. Okay, and this little girl right here is actually representing our country. So once you've got your book out, I want you to turn to the page that has all the information about Sweden, which looks just like this one. Alright, what I'm going to do now, you're pretty lucky, I'm going to read to you our passage about Sweden. All I want you to do is just listen and learn a few things about how they celebrate their special holiday or what they do, their customs, their traditions. Alright. In Sweden, the holiday season begins on December 13th. That is St. Lucia's Day. St. Lucia's Day is also pronounced St. Lucia's Day, so if you hear both ways, they're both the same holiday. On that day, the oldest daughter in the family dresses in a white robe and red sash. She wears a crown of branches and 9 lighted candles. She wakes up the family by singing a song called Santa Lucia. She serves them coffee and saffron buns called Lucicats. Saffron bun is similar to what we have, like a cinnamon bun. There are St. Lucia events at schools and churches all over Sweden. Each selects a girl to play St. Lucia. They pick other girls to be her maidens. Boys take part as well. Many dress in white robes and wear a cone-shaped hat decorated with stars. Christmas is celebrated in Sweden. There are some traditions special to the country. A symbol of Christmas in Sweden is a straw goat. In one city, a large straw goat is displayed. It has been burned down before Christmas each year. Well, that's pretty interesting. They burn down a straw goat. We don't do that here. Christmas Eve is very important in Sweden. There is often a jewel board served as a large meal. This buffet includes many foods. They have bread that is dipped in broth. Sweden has an interesting tradition. About half the people in the country stop and watch a Donald Duck cartoon at 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve. Presents are usually exchanged on Christmas Eve. In some homes, tomte, a Christmas gnome, brings presents to the children. Well, that makes sense to me because I bet Santa has so many houses to go to. There's no way in one night he can deliver all those presents. So it sounds like tomte kind of helps him out while he's in Sweden. Pretty interesting. Alright, what I want you to do right now is I want you to pause the video and I want you to go back and I want you to underline 3 customs or traditions. And if you forget, let me put this over here. A custom is a way of doing something repeatedly. So I'll say custom, way of doing something. Okay, repeatedly just means over and over. And then tradition, we'll put that up here. A tradition is a behavior or action, so something you do or something you say that is passed down through your family or from generation to generation. So we'll kind of leave that up here to help you as you go. So all I want you to do, I'll say that again, I just want you to go back through the passage. I want you to highlight or underline, just use your pencil and underline, some important traditions or customs that you learned that are new. See if you can do 1 per paragraph. Alright, I'm going to pause it, you're going to pause it, and then you can start it again when you're all done. Alright, we're back. So hopefully you've underlined at least 3 things you learned about the people in Sweden and what they do on either St. Lucia's Day or on Christmas Eve. If you look at my copy of the passage, you can see that I highlighted 1 thing from each paragraph, just the facts that kind of popped out at me that I thought were pretty interesting. So on December 13th, that is St. Lucia's Day. I thought that was important because that is their special holiday, their custom, or their tradition that I know I don't celebrate here. Something else I highlighted, if you look down here, The oldest daughter in the family dresses in a white robe and red sash. So if I was in Sweden, I'm the oldest daughter in my family. I thought that was interesting because I would get to dress in a special outfit or special clothes. The next paragraph, I highlighted that a large straw goat is displayed, or that everyone can see it, and it gets burned down before Christmas each year. So they must burn it down on Christmas Eve. That's pretty crazy to me. But again, it's only crazy because it's not my way of doing something or something, an action that's passed down in my family. And then the last thing I highlighted, which I bet you probably highlighted or underlined, is that people in the country stop and watch a Donald Duck cartoon at 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve. So everybody stops and they just watch Donald Duck at the same time all across the country. That's pretty crazy. Alright, what I want you to do now, so make sure you have your things underlined. I want you to go to the front table, and I need you to get the notes page that I know you've seen in India and Germany. Looks like this one. Okay, go get that, so pause it and go get your paper, please. Perfect, so you have your paper, you're back at your seat. All we're going to do right now is we're just going to organize the customs, traditions, or the facts that you underlined into the right category. So if you look at your worksheet, you have traditions, so just things that they do that's passed down from generation to generation or from their family in their country. Could be clothing, so something special that they wear. Foods, I know I'm thinking about the foods, some special foods or things they do every year. Activities, so something they might do. And then other info if you don't think it fits in one of those categories. Alright, so what you're going to do, you're going to take your facts that you highlighted. So you need your book. That looks kind of like mine, like this. And you're just going to take your facts, you're going to put them in the right box. So for example, I'm going to say traditions. The first one that I underlined was that St. Lucia Day is on December 13th. I'm just going to keep that right there. And then I remember my second one was about the oldest daughter wearing a white robe with a red sash. Something she does, so it might be activities, but I think it fits in clothing better. So I'm going to put it right here in my notes. The oldest daughter wears a white robe and, don't laugh at my typing, and red sash on St. Lucia Day. Now it's important that I put on the day because she doesn't wear that on Christmas Eve. It's only on St. Lucia Day. Then if I go down, I know I had some activities. I think I'm going to put Donald Duck right over here. So I would say at 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve, it's important to note that half the country stops and watches a Donald Duck cartoon. Alright, and that's just going to fit in my note spot right over there. Alright, now that you've watched me take my notes, I want you to go back, see if you can put your customs and traditions you underline in your note sheet. We're going to pause it right here. Good luck. Alright, boys and girls, now it's time for my favorite part, our postcard. So what you're going to do after I finish explaining, you're going to go to the front table, you will get your postcard. I already know you know what it looks like because you've done it for both India and Germany. So you're going to get your postcard, back will look like this, but no green writing, front, greetings from Sweden. You're going to start on the back. What I want you to do is I want you to set up your postcard just like mine. So you're going to put your name, today's date, and room number. If you are in Mr. Rose's class, you are room number 4. If you are in my class, you are room number 3. You're going to fill out that side. Then you're going to go to the left side, so this side over here. I want you to say, in Sweden, they celebrate blank and blank. You need to fill in the blanks. They celebrate 2 special holidays we read about in the text. Okay? Then I want you to explain one tradition that they have. You could say one tradition they have is blah, blah, blah. You have to fill in the blank. Or you could say one custom they have, one thing they do to celebrate, however you want. These are just some ideas on how to start your sentences. But big thing is you need to tell me what they celebrate. Okay? Spelling is in your packet, in your text, on your organizer. I expect you to spell it correctly. You have it right in front of you. Okay? So you'll fill in the facts, and then once you get a teacher check, you can go to the front, okay? You can color in the girl, the oldest daughter with the crown in her white robe and her red sash. I'll be looking for the right colors. And in this space over here, very fun, you get to draw a picture of the custom or tradition that you wrote about or something else that you learned. So if you want to draw a picture of people watching Donald Duck, go for it. You want to you want to draw what a little boy wears on St. Lucia Day, go for it. Okay, you want to draw the buffet, go for it. You think you can draw a goat? Draw a goat. Whatever you want. Okay? So again, you're going to start on the back, set it up just like mine. Where are you going to get your paper from? Let me tell you, you're going to go to the front table where my flowers are. Get a paper, you can go back to your seat, and you may get to work. Good luck. Can't wait to read it.